Hey, so here we are, step 3 in 5 steps of creation. So, step 3 is going to be what is blocking me? What are my perceived limits? Why I can't create this? And we all have so many reasons why not to move it up with our creations, not manifest things, not try to do new things. All of us, believe me, all of us. So this is what is this meditation about. So I'm going to invite you again, just close your eyes. Yeah, center. Let's maybe start with creating a golden sun, a ball of beautiful golden light above your head that's full of your own energy. We need energy to create. If we're creating from, I'm so tired and everything sucks, that's what we're gonna create. If we even try to do something. So replenishing with our spiritual light is huge. Our bodies need our spiritual energy, right? We're not only bodies, we're spirits as well with active minds. So these 3 pieces, and you keep hearing me saying it all the time, the mind, the body, and the spirit need to align in order for us to live our dreams and live our fulfilled lives. So bringing that golden light in your body, just really fill yourself up. It's almost like if you were a glass and you fill yourself up with this wonderful golden juice. Yeah, and you might be listening to the steps one after another, and you might be just, listening to it once a day. So if you're just really listening to the videos and you've already are grounded, you create a grounding core, just validate it. Just, yeah, I'm here. It's here. It's very present. I am connected. If this is your first meditation of the day, let's create that grounding. Let's create that connection from the base of your spine to the center of the earth. And it can be the colorful beam of light. You can get experimental. How about a waterfall? Or a tree trunk? Love tree trunks. Amazing, amazing way to connect to the center of the earth. But the center for us is behind our eyes. So that's where we are neutral, creative spirit. We are an observer and we are a creator. We create images. We can move energy from that space of neutrality. So, in a normal life, let's say if I have a limit, I perceive a limit, oh my God, this is the limit. I'm not going to even go there. This is it. I'm not doing that. When you're meditating and working this way, you can see your limit. You can work with it without becoming it, without having to use all that willpower or mental power. Oh, I believe, I believe I'm weak, I can tell myself, no, I'm strong 50 times a day. It might work to a certain extent. Sorry, blah, 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 blah. It might work to a certain extent, but then you're going to get stuck, So it's again, we're working with all parts of ourselves, the spirit, the mind, and the body. All of it needs to be aligned. So breathe. Finding the center of your head and bring up that image you're working with, your intention. What do I want to create? What's my next creation? And say hello to that really, really beautiful high energy of, oh, I am creator. I've already created some really cool stuff that maybe seemed impossible a while ago. Kind of really match it, become it. Like, yeah. And then as you're looking at that image, just start noticing what comes up, like, what are the limits? What are the reasons I can't do this? Something, maybe you believe something somebody told you. oh, rents are too expensive in this era, or buying a house is difficult. Oh, being on your own, that's sad. Or the world is dangerous, you shouldn't travel, you should just sit at home. Oh, losing weight after 40 is hard, or oh, finding a healthy relationship is impossible, blah, 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 blah. And you can even say it to yourself, like within yourself, blah, 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 blah. And just start letting it go. That's not your truth. It's somebody else's experience. And then we have experiences in collective consciousness. So that just means a lot of people believe it. But do you want to let it control your creations in your life? So start letting them go. You can kind of see them almost like these bubbles coming out of your head and your body, like soap bubbles, and you can keep popping them, just letting them go. It can be a mud coming out of your body, just down that grounding core, just like, meh, I can try something else. Like, I'm not gonna create these limits. And as you have that picture of your creation in front of you, you can even imagine you can ground that picture. You can connect it to Earth, kind of like a balloon, So all those limits can come out of that picture. And breathe. Yeah, and I tell you, I created some crazy stuff in my life, and I'm going. And I do have to work that energy. Whenever I'm creating something, new, it's kind of bigger, it's a big step for me. I'm a human as everybody else. I have my limits, I have my experiences, past experiences. So we have to work the energy around things, right? And you just get more confident about your creations. It's easier to remember, okay, I've already created all these things in my life that people told me it's impossible or super difficult, or nobody created before, or it takes this long, all of those pictures other people give you. And now I'm sitting here being scared to take a next step. So, you're releasing those limits other people gave you, but just notice as well what limits have given you to yourself, based on your past experiences. Maybe, oh, my last relationship was really toxic, so I'm gonna create a toxic relationship again. Or last time I moved, I was lonely, I didn't have friends, so that's what's gonna happen again. No, it's gonna happen only if you believe it. If that limit is existing there, that's what you're gonna recreate. And you're gonna be recreating it until one day you realize, oh, I don't wanna create that again. I need to let it go. I wanna grow. So start letting those go. Just because it happened before doesn't mean it's gonna happen again. That's the freedom of our spirit. We just need to be aware of it and just let it go. So breathe and start just melting those ideas, those, old blocks and limits away. And just notice what it does to you and what it does to that picture in front of you. That nice grounded picture of your creation you're working on. The energy can start vibrating higher, It goes more in the space of limitless than limits or limited. And kind of like, you can even picture like opening it up to above, to this beautiful, unlimited, creative energy of the universe. And sometimes there can be some energies around, why me? Am I good enough? I need to study more, grow more, whatever. Let them go too. I remember when I started going on this journey, really stepping up and going out and teaching meditation and working with people. And there was this moment when I really felt like an imposter. And I spoke to my colleague and he said, if anybody can do this job, why not you? And if you feel called to it, why would you not do it? And I'm like, oh my God, so simple, so true. But our mind can create all these blocks and, roadblocks to tell us like, no, 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 you shouldn't do it. You're a woman, or you're a man. You're too old. You're too young. You're not from the right country or from the right family. You know? Yeah, you're too slim. You're too fat. You're too short. You're too tall. And it's great to create some amusement around it, because then when you catch yourself being stuck, it's like, oh yeah, I know that one. Yeah, so let those go. And just really validate that space of unlimitedness, if that's a word. I don't know, maybe I just made it up. And create another beautiful golden ball of light above you. And just bring it in and validate your unlimited ability to create. And that the limits were really given to us. And then we believe them. And that's how collective consciousness is operating. But you can step out of it. You can be your own creator. And you can inspire other people by your creations, you know, so don't be afraid to create. We inspire each other. And if somebody is jealous and can't have it, you will attract people who will be, you know, admiring you for it, you know. They will be resonating and they will be like, wow, you're a really good creator, you know. Good for you. I can get inspired. So just breathe into that space. And again, validate that bubble of your creation. Let it vibrate on that really, really high creative energy. And then pop it. Take a deep breath. And as you breathe out, open your eyes. And there we go. Step 3. Didn't hurt, did it? Okay, I'm gonna see you for step 4.